Hello, sweet kiddos. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you've had a great day. Happy last day before fall break. You get Thursday, Friday, and Monday off from school. I hope that you rest and sleep or travel or have just fun with friends and come back recharged to start the second half of the first semester with lots of energy, ready to crush it and get amazing grades and have fun while you're doing it. The other thing that's happening when we get back is that we are finally going to roll out the implementation of Evolv weapons detection. I know that you have watched lots of videos of us talking about it in the last few days, but this is the last time that we will talk about it before it becomes real. So no more talking, and when you get back from fall break, we're actually doing the thing. The most important thing that I need you guys to hear from me today is that we need your cooperation and 100% of your participation in this. This system is intended for us to have another layer of security at our school. It is very sad and super unfortunate that we even have to have conversations about safety at school. But we've certainly seen enough examples of harm done to schools where this is real, and we're having to add layers of security to make us all feel safer during the day. And so Evolv weapons detection is another one of those layers that we are adding. And the only way that it works, you guys, is if every single one of us participates. So beginning Tuesday, when you get back, there are only 3 ways that you can get onto our campus in the morning. Our gates and our fences, those black things that you've been getting acquainted with all week, those will all be completely locked. And there is no way for you to get on campus except for 3 spots. Number 1 is the 600 building atrium. Number 2 is the back of the gym where many of you get dropped off if you are car riders. And number 3 is the entrance to the 400 that is closest to the band room that is on the bus lane side of our building. That's it. You are no longer able to get onto our campus any other way. And we are going to be out there every morning helping to push you to the 3 entrances. But I know that we have the best students in Gwinnett County Public Schools, and I believe that in my whole heart. And I know that you're not going to need us to push you to those entrances because you're just going to go there, because you know and you understand that every single one of us needs to go through one of those screening stations where the machine will read what we have in our book bags and on our person to make sure that nobody that's coming into our campus has anything on them that they shouldn't have. So beginning when you come back from fall break, we will all be outside pushing you to those 3 entrances. We'll be going behind the trailers, and we will be going into the bus lane, and we will be going into the areas outside the 100, and we will be making sure that you guys all make it to the 3 entrances. But I know that you're going to get there yourselves all on your own without needing help from us. Once you get inside those 3 entrances, then you have to kind of stay put. So if you go inside the 600 or the back of the gym, then you're going to walk through the courtyard, and you can hang out in the courtyard, or you can go to the cafeteria. If you walk in the back of the gym, you're actually going to go upstairs to the concession stand and go through the catwalk down into the 600, through the courtyard, and you can hang out there or go to the cafeteria. Or if you're one of the students who likes to hang out in the 400 or the 500, you're going to enter the 400 building entrance, go through the screener, and then you can go through the fences to the 500, where you can hang out in the 500, where you can go to the media center, or where you can get breakfast in the 500 breakfast station. So You need to kind of figure out where you're going to enter the building, but then you need to go to one of those 3 areas because there is no other way that you're going to be able to get on. Once you get into campus and you go through the screener and you're doing breakfast or you're hanging out in the morning, then you're fine and everything will feel normal. Then the bell will ring. Oh, one more thing. When you're inside those areas, there will be teachers standing at all of the gated areas. So you are not going to be able to walk out. So once you go through the screener and you're inside the 600 building or you're inside the 400 or the 500 building, then you can't walk out again because you've always been screened, and we need to make sure that anybody who's coming in is going through the screener so that we can make sure that there's nothing on anybody's body that could do us harm. When the bell rings to go to first period, then you will be able to exit all of the gates and go to your first period class wherever it is. The rest of the day, you will be able to enter and exit the gates as you need. So I've been noticing that you guys have not been opening those gates or even pushing through the gates, even though they're open right now, they're unlocked. So please know that once the bell rings to go to first period, you can push through all of those gates, or you can pull open the gate from the outside to come in to the campus, okay? Because at that point, everybody has already been screened and we know that there's nobody on campus that has anything dangerous on them. Now, super duper important. This is very important and I need you to really listen carefully. If you come to school late, there is no dropping off at the 500 or dropping off at the 100 or having you like walk on campus from behind the gym. That will not happen anymore. If you are late to school, you have to go to the 600 building and walk through the screener. Everybody who comes on campus, no matter what time, needs to walk through the screening device because that is the way that we know that we are keeping our campus safe. The other thing is that we are hiring campus monitors. These are people that are going to spend their entire day walking around our campus, mostly on golf carts, but also on foot, to make sure that nobody is coming onto our campus that hasn't walked through the screening station. So what I need you to hear, you guys, is that this is a 100% all-in operation. Every single one of us is going to get screened every single day. And once that happens in the morning and we transition to first period, then you guys are free to transition through the campus, push the gates, pull the gates, and get to your classes the way that you always do. It's going to be fine. We are going to be okay. We're going to figure everything out. But what you need to hear from me is that on Tuesday, when we get back from fall break, you are only entering campus through those 3 entrances. And I need you to go ahead and get yourselves there. There's going to be lines. It's going to be messy. It's going to take a long time, but that's okay. We are going to figure it out together. And we will also bring the screeners into the cafeteria that whole week that you're back from spring break so that we could practice going through, taking out the blue things, the things that Mr. Garcia told you about yesterday, the binders, the laptops, the umbrellas, the eyeglass cases, practicing going through the screener so that when we go live for real on October 20th, we know what we're doing and we're good to go. So thank you guys for being amazing, for helping to keep our school safe, for being flexible, for doing hard things, and for being all in. When we come back from fall break, we're going to practice and learn a lot together. And I know that you guys will enter the 3 entrances just like we're asking you to. I love you. Have an amazing fall break. And I will see you on Tuesday, October 13th. Bye.